get the better of you most of the time. So here I am. I have not neglected any of my subscribers. Anybody that has been waiting for videos, I'm here. I'm going to make it my priority. I mean, I try to be as real as possible. So hence, I share everything that's happened. So far, work is part of me. Life is part of me. So I will make my videos part of me. It's a huge part of me. I would love to focus on friendships because I generally feel friendships is a huge part of people's lives. Friendships usually start super young. They carry on to a lot older. You know, you have a break in friendships. You have friends that you've known for years. Friendships are super important. It's super important for a good life balance because, you know, you can take away from the stresses that you've had during the week and, you know, bond with friends on weekends. And, you know, it helps you stress relieve so much that you can take on the next week or take on the next obstacle that you are facing. It's always good to have a few close friends that are very near and dear to you, and I definitely have them. There are few people in this world that should know a part of you. There are people in this world that should know majority of you. And the best is always to have the majority of you be able to hold your best friends in one hand. Not physically, but be able to count the amount of best friends, the closest friends in one hand. The reason why I say this is because the more we give ourselves out there, the less we have for ourselves. And friendships are super important, but so is me time. But my aim for this video is to focus on friendships. And why I say is to have, you know, a few amounts of really close friends is because not everybody in this world has your best interest in heart. And I say that from personal experience, is that you always let people, and I'm a person that I'm very open, I'm very allowing, I'm very friendly, I'm very inclusive, and that's how I am. I love sharing my life with people. I love including people in my life. And I always go and I always try and make sure I maintain friendships. They're super, super important to me. They are as important to me as family. So, if not the same. So, I always make sure that I incorporate that in my life. And there are not always people that are going to think the same way that you do. You're not going to have that same idea that you do. So, make sure that when you have really close friends, there are people that are genuine to you. They care about you. They care about your interests. They're there to support you 10,000%. Even when you're not there for yourself, they are there for you. It should be strong enough that when you pick up the phone and you need someone there, they're there within a second. The difference is we have to take in consideration that everybody has priorities. Everybody has their own lives and stuff. But friendships should be number one. And I've been watching a lot of series that have signified this so much for me. And how important it is, you know. So hence why I wanted to do this video. Because it's a huge part of us. And my thing is, I want to share with you the experiences that I've had. For example, I've had a friend when I was in primary school. And we had a break in friendship. And then we rekindled in university. And, you know, I thought, okay, could we have a long-standing relationship or long-standing friendship? And unfortunately, she had other ideas. And whereas I was like, oh my God, this friend's so important to me. She is everything. And it turned out to be 180. She wanted something else out of this, you know. So we're not always being able to see through other people's intentions. So obviously stay true to yours, 100%, always stay true to your intentions, but make sure that you don't lease out too much. in one go. Let the person close enough that you don't get hurt. And I'm not saying this is the same for every single person in your life, every single close friend. There are some people that, you share your utmost world to. You go to the bathroom like, hey, listen, this is what's happening in the bathroom, But there are some people that just need to know the basics. So have a category of friends. Have friends that you meet up once in a while. Have touch base. Friends that you share your personal but not intimate details with. And then you have friends where you share everything. Transparency. Have that different levels of friendship. Because if you go from nothing to everything in a couple of months or a couple of days, and I'm not saying that you need to know people for years or for them to be your close friends. It can be a couple of days. I mean, I have a really, really close friend that I've known for probably about a year, and she's amazing. She's amazing to me. So you have to decipher where this person belongs in which circle in your life. And make sure you keep them there, unless they prove otherwise. Unless they prove they are trustable, you can rely on them, they are supportive, then by all means, cross it. But make sure you take in consideration your interests first. This world we live in does not always think transparency, does not always think boldly, does not always be genuine. People are selfish. People are selfish. Let that sink in. People think for themselves. People think for their own intentions. So make sure that when you allow someone in, that you know what you're gaining also from this friendship. What are they there for? What is their purpose? Are they a social friend where you see out for a drink? Are they a friend where you can invite home? Are they a friend that you meet once every 6 months and you catch up and everything's fine? You need to decipher where you put this friend in your life. And the reason why I say this is because it's your life. You choose. You choose where you place this person and how close you let them in. You don't always have to share. I've learned this the hard way. You don't always have to share every intimate detail because they do that with you. You never have to share every single thing. If you feel you want to keep something personal, by all means, until you're ready. I think people fail to realize that it takes time. It truly takes time for some people to open up to certain things. And to a particular person. It's nothing to do with them. And, by all means, I know my friends are going to watch this, so please don't take it personally. I want to help people, understand friendships, because I've been through different types of people. I've been through friends that have let me down in the most crucial time. And then you feel like you feel so internal pain, such an emotional pain, because that's not how they thought about you. Unfortunately, that's not how they thought about you. And I know maybe this is going to cause some controversy, but in the day, this is my personal experience. I mean, if I can share things to do with being confident, being sexy, being smart, I can share things about being a friend. So my thing is not only control what you give in or what you allow in, but control also what you give out. We want to make sure that we have happy people, we have mentally strong people. So sometimes you just gotta take into consideration your needs, your emotions, and your priorities. What is important to you? If you have to say no, you have to say no. If you don't want to go to a particular event, you don't have to go to a particular event. It's your life. You take control. You're in control, and you decide. You decide. I've had so many situations where I can say that I was put in where I didn't want to be in. I didn't want to be there. I did not feel like I needed to be there. And if I just said no, and you're allowed to say no, if I just said no, I'd probably have been happier sitting at home and watching Netflix and eating popcorn, because that's my favorite thing to do. And I'm not saying that, I'm not pinpointing. I know. And I don't want to particularly pinpoint any of my friends. But this is just being overall, just being very vague and stuff. But if I can say I've been through rough Friendships, I've really been through rough friendships. People have taught me a lot. People have taught me what should be important to me. People have taught me what I should prioritize. And people have taught me that I come first. I will always come first. And it's not also friendships, it's relationships, but I'll leave that for another video. But it's your life to decide, how intensely you would like to have a friend, or how intensely, a person should belong in your life. I've had a friend that, I shared also everything with, every single thing to a T, and it took something else. It took another situation to occur, another couple situations, another couple people to tell me, I don't think this person has your interests at heart. And I'm very, very like, no, I stand by my friend. I stand by the people that are in my life. And it took those type of situations to say that, okay, this person does not have the best interest at heart for me. And I need to make sure that I take myself away from the situation. Do not stay in a toxic friendship. Do not stay in it because you are feeling bad for that person. If you need to remove yourself, remove yourself. I think if there's anything that you can take back from this video is a few important concepts, which is you are number one. The people in your life should fit on your hands, and mine comfortably do so. Prioritize your needs, your wants, and what makes you happy. Don't be in toxic relationships. Friendships as well. Number one. And, if you ever want any further advice, you're more welcome to contact me on my email address. It's aashiquidmakan@gmail.com. And I'm happy to set up something for us to discuss with. But please like and subscribe and share as much as possible. And out of everything, remember to stay as strong as possible, stay as smart as possible, stay sexy, and stay successful. This is a trying time for all of us, and we need to stay on top of our own lives. Take care.